now, well, now it's stuck in the side of, another building downtown. Not,
Crop's been growing pretty good lately.
Life in the Commonwealth! I gotta put the music closer to the mic. Stupid! This is, Baby, It's Just You by Magnolia, you know, from Good Neighbor.
Ain't looking for trouble, I...
I've never lost anyone before. This failure is new to me.
You know what I call a good day? One that ends without a
Jackson assured I was well built for travel. These modifications are reactive.
some way to... Ah, there it is. That's a ticket. You do the honors. Hit that switch on the end of the pump. Just listen to her go. Wait a second. You hear that? Do this. Still in one piece. What if I redirect the flow through the heat?
Hi.
Meyer lurks. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that stirred him up. Anyway, I still got some tinkering to do on this thing. Shouldn't be too hard now, though. Thanks for pitching in. Here's a little something before you clear out.
That's it. Yes. Yo. Psst.
If you ain't been up to see Grey God, you should go. The whole place is run by robots.
What do you want? We don't need any more trouble around.
Sure. Take it easy.
We said most people.
Uh-huh. We're rebuilding the minute.
Glad to hear. There's a raider gang. We know where they're coming.
Don't worry.
Thanks, friend.
Coming to you from, Jewel Green. Green. I mean, the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. It's Diamond City Radio. Louis Jordan is up next. It's spelled Lewis, but don't be fooled. This one I can relate to because I don't like talking to people.
Got it.
Protectron on duty.
Hey.
Hope you enjoyed that song by Warren Smith, because I can't take it back. Hey, well, there's this article in the newspaper, Public Occurrences. Boy, well, it's something. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not saying it's correct at all. And of course, the mayor. I mean, I have a statement from the mayor's office. It's, well, I mean, it just says here there's nothing to worry about. That it's, safe and all, everybody. Kind of, it's crazy stuff, right? I mean, weird. Anyway, it's it's something to think about, I guess. Up next, Crawl Out Through the Fallout. That's just the name of the song. I'm not recommending it as a course of scientifically recommended action.
Careful!
Die on me! Why do they always gotta fight back? Payback time, man. Dust.
Such a positive guy. There are some rumors out there in the Commonwealth that I have heard. You know the one about the railroad? A group that actually helps. They help synths who want to escape the Institute? Yeah? Well, maybe it's not just a rumor. I mean, as far as I know, of course, but I mean, they may actually be out there. It sounds kind of crazy. And if it were real, it's super dangerous. I think it's way safer to just sit here and play music. Why do these objects keep moving? Because I move them. I forget. Here's music. This next song is Mighty Man. That's twice in the title. I'm not further modifying it with my opinion.
Scanners detecting sentient life. Alert level elevated.
What?
Setting threat level.
Weapons.
Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji,
What?
please.
Who
We've
are
been at
you?
this for hours.
I'm sorry,
Stop.
but we don't
You
have
need
time for
sleep.
visitors or caravans or wherever you're from.
I'm with Valentine's Detective Agency. You asked for help?
Oh, thank God. You have to get working right away.
So, what's the story with you and Nick?
That is not important right now. You have to help me find my daughter.
I'm here to help. Tell me what happened.
It's all thanks to this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No, she would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
I'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, just ask.
Project log? Radio. Correction, working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be... let's go with... Ohm's Law. That should confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common. Project log, dreams. Recording what I can remember when I wake up. I keep having the same one. I'm in a white room. People are talking about me like I'm not there, or maybe they just don't care. And then there's this, I don't know, jolt, like a spark of electricity to the back of my head, and then everyone turns to look at me. God, I hope I don't have it again tonight. Project log, lamp. Yep, it's a lamp. Filament plus power equals light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy.
Mrs. Nakano.
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
Tell me more about this radio your daughter was working on.
I remember Kasumi was very excited about it. I figured she was secretly trying to make contact with Diamond City or another settlement. We're pretty isolated out here. She only has us for company, and Kenji can be overprotective.
I'd like to know more about Kasumi. Might shine a light on where she's gone.
My daughter is strong, focused, careful. That's how I know she's still alive. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we...
Every detail is important.
No, it's nothing.
Right. Nothing else right now. Mr. Nakano.
Did you have questions? About my daughter?
Anything more you can tell me about Kasumi?
I don't know what more to say. I never should have let her grandfather teach her how to
Her grandfather? He taught her how to fix the radio?
Ever since she was old enough to walk, yes. Her grandfather had an ear for machines. Kasumi picked up the knack. He passed away recently. He used to scavenge the ruins.
No more questions right now.
Work quickly.
Project log, Radiation King Television. Hello? Testing? Project log, kitchen mixer. The circuits are still good, but all the mechanical parts are rusted through. Maybe I can...
All right, everyone. I'll be back in a few days. Was there anything else we needed from the city?
Wait, you're going now? No! Wait, Dad, I could come with you.
It is better if I go alone, Kasumi. Do not worry. I have your list.
You don't know what half that list is, Dad. I can help you. Really, I'll be...
I said no. I'm sorry. You're safe here, okay? Just stay put for me.
Okay.
I know you're disappointed, but I won't be long. I love you.
I love you too, Dad.
Got it.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but... God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal, from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synths. Synthetic people. Made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths. I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
Excuse me, Mr. Nakano.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
I need to ask you an important question. Are you sure your daughter is human?
What kind of question is that? Why are you asking?
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. There's no time to waste. You have to go after her.
Wait, did you find out why she left, Detective?
What does it matter?
Because I know my daughter, and if she didn't tell us where she went, then she had a reason.
You're right, Detective. Did you find any clue to why Kasumi left home?
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Maybe your daughter is just confused. Having an identity crisis.
Oh, God. Does she even think we're still her parents?
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. You have to get to Far Harbor. Take my ship on the dock.
Mm-hmm. I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
visitors.
Mainlanders ain't nothing
Are you
but trouble.
lost? This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, Mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs... sorry. You've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point.
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
Damn it. Mariners ain't coming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hull never lets us down. Now follow me! Careful on the hull, stranger. Don't fall off! If you do, we might not be able to rescue you in time.
Man the hull! Something's out there!
You sure you saw something?
This ain't a drill!
The hell?
Eyes peeled, everyone!
Open the gate! I've got wounded out here!
Mariner? There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Gulpers!
Oh, God! Defend yourselves!
Who's there?
Over. No. Eyes on the fog. Something's coming.
Angler! Glad that's over.
We're clear.
All right. Well done, all. Open the gate.
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. And for your help when we needed it, you deserve this.
You've lost the whole island?
Oh, the fog's been here forever. There are good years when it recedes and the island's almost normal. Then there are times when it spreads all over. And people have to cling to any patch of land free of the fog. For the past, 8 years or so, it's been getting as bad as it's ever been. Now, Far Harbor's one of the only places left that's safe.
If you managed to survive despite all that, you must be tough.
Ornery, more like. I'm
done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden the stranger with all this nonsense.
Sounds like you should deal with the Children of Adam. Permanently.
The mainlander sees the sense in all this.
I will do everything in my power to keep the peace here. So go, Alan. Sorry for all that. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the Synth Refuge, Acadia. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and others need help. And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
Mariner.
The hull took a battering, to be sure. But she wouldn't be standing at all if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner. Shipwright, handyman, and the only one keeping the harbor afloat. Well, beside Captain Avery.
The town's lucky you're here.
You blowing smoke up my sails.
Uh-huh.
I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. And they won't.
So I'd be risking my life for...
I'm a bit... Heavens no.
Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagles Cove Tannery. Tools are...
Hey.
You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, because this island sees and hears everything. I should know.
Sounds interesting. I'd like to...
I thought you might. My family. It was lumber, and the island's been getting revenge ever since. But with the stranger's help.
Let me guess. I'm the mistake.
Yep. Now, Aunt Beatty was my cousin. It was... He was out for it. Anyway, of course, those
ghouls are as good as dead.
Good.
Everyone!
You don't like the service, there's
Captain
the door.
Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
Heard there was a scuffle out there.
Right.
I'm done last fella could.
Some parents are... Yeah.
If that's the way you choose... Listen, if you're dead set on this foolishness, until then...
Here's some You want a bite? Need to make sure I can take care of it.
Mainlander, today's your lucky day. Free beer for ya. Ha ha!
You have anything a bit...
Ha ha! So, stay here.
I'd like to rent a room.
It's up the stairs.
Mitch,
You look like you need an ice cold Vim.
I could use a drink.
Plenty of...
We're the only bar in town.
You got my whiskey yet?
Here you go.
I can get you. Still won't be eating on the real.
Don't order me around.
If you want to live.
Don't order me around.
If you want to.
I need to take care.
Handle your necessities.
Looking a mite too sober by my estimation. I can fix that.
What's so special?
Can't. It's alive.
Sure.
The mad.
The fog?
Yes, but many, if you have any.
If it's so dangerous, why do you...
This is our home. Besides.
No thanks.
Pity. Who's the belly, but gets the job done. Get it now.
I've yet to catch a proper fish. Hooked a mini nuke once, though.
What's up, Mitch?
Good day, that.
Booze for the belly or bunk for the night?
I could use a drink.
Let's get you.
What model power armor is that? Nice.
The mainlander. Great. You helped us on Mariner's hull, but we didn't need...
Right. I'm not here to pick a fight.
You just don't know what happens next. Either us, but there's anyone willing...
I'll take a look.
You got it.
Uh-huh.
The Lees sell guns. Over by the tourist shop.
Good. More fun that way.
Where'd you go? Huh? Gonna find you. Gonna kill you. Go ahead and...
I've been casing those ghouls for weeks. And you dive in. You even know what you...
With the shape of the world right now, Tool...
Exactly. You... Oh, Mariner sent you. No matter what she's offering, I'll pay you 2,000 cap...
Tool's in a condition. Tool's in a condition. We have a deal.
Here you go.
Greetings! Welcome to Vault 118, your home away from home, underground. Are you the detective we sent for?
Yes, I'm the detective.
Thank goodness. Let me just open the door for you. It's about time the police sent someone out to investigate. We have many important residents and they are very worried.
I'm here now. We'll get to the bottom of this.
I cannot tell you what a relief it is, Detective. I've learned the moods of our patrons well enough to tell you the tensions are high. They're at the crime scene again. Don't they realize that they're going to disturb the evidence? You'd better come with me, Detective.
What the hell do you think you're doing? This is a crime scene.
Do you not see the glory of the thing? The artistry.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Excuse me?
Ezra, you have outdone yourself. This is your finest work. There is more emotion in his death than most have had in their entire lives.
Our friend is dead, Mr. Opita. Have you no respect?
I'm just saying that at least he had the decency to make a spectacle of it. There is nothing worse
Please,
than
if I may.
That's what
I
this is
could
to
just
you.
have your attention.
You're sick.
I'm sorry for shouting, but the detective has arrived and shall begin the investigation henceforth. Please return to your rooms until the detective has examined the crime scene and had a chance to come speak with you. Have a look at the crime scene for clues. When you're ready, we can discuss your findings. You are free to question the residents, but their safety is our priority. So unless you have solid evidence, I would avoid accusations.
Is this blood? Hell yeah. A baseball bat. Huh. What is this doing here? Looks like the brain enclosure was smashed.
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
Tell me about the victim.
Mr. Ezra Parker was the primary owner and financier for the hotel. He had vast experience managing venture projects around the world. It was his idea to have our premier clients become investors in the vault section of the hotel. He worked with Vault Tech to have this built to their every specification. Was there anything else?
I found the murder weapon.
Oh no. That's the bat from Mr. McKinney's movie. You don't think he could be involved, do you? I can't imagine him ever doing such a thing. Was there anything else?
Your residents are robots.
Not robots, Detective. Well, not exactly, anyway. I believe the term they use is robo-brain. Back before the war, the residents decided the best way to wait it out was to put their brains inside robotic chassis. Was there anything else?
I'm not sure where I should start.
I suppose you should try to figure out how he died. Once you have enough evidence, was there anything else?
Uh-huh. Never mind.
I'll be here.
Right.
Why'd you do it, huh? He deserved better than that.
You think I'm stupid? I saw the way he looked at you. You gonna tell me that's nothing?
It wasn't like that. We were friends. He helped me out of a tight spot or two and all.
I couldn't stand by like some pasty face. See, well, he put the moves on my best girl.
But now the law is on our tail.
Hello,
What are we
Detective.
going to
How
do?
can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
I found your baseball bat at the crime scene. Care to explain how it got there?
Someone is clearly trying to frame me for the murder. It's probably Santiago. You saw him skulking around the crime scene.
I found a love letter to Ezra in your room. Know anything about it?
I should have never written it. I just couldn't take it any longer.
Tell me about you and Ezra.
Oh, God, I don't know. When we first met him, he was just so mysterious and exciting. It seemed like he had been everywhere and done everything. I convinced Gilda that we should invest in the hotel so I could stay close to him. But he never seemed to realize how I felt. I mean, we spent time together. Going hunting, having drinks, talking about his plans for the hotel. He must have known, but he never said anything. Do you have any idea what it's like to pine for someone for 200 years, Detective?
What were you and Gilda talking about when I walked in?
Oh, we were just rehearsing a scene. Nothing to worry about.
Tell me about yourself.
We went over this before, Detective. There's no motive.
Maybe you could give me a reason it couldn't be you.
I would never harm Ezra, Detective. I was in love with him.
Never mind.
Okay, just forget it. I can't do this right now.
Protect and serve.
Well, if it isn't the long arm of the law. Tell me, are you a devotee?
Art is life. Without it, we are no different than animals.
Perhaps. If all we are is a sentience floating in a suit of flesh, or metal, I suppose, then art is the only true communion with the world. Come with me. Tell me, what does this piece say to you?
I don't know. It looks kind of like a face. That spot is the eye. The red block.
Indeed. This was the last piece I did in a series of portraits of Gilda. Number 1378. Her emotional landscape is superimposed on the portrait. The reality of the subject is distorted as the ego attempts to project itself. This way. Tell me, what does this one say to you?
It's the war. Bombs from every direction. No up or down. The world turned on its head.
I suppose in a way it must be. Art shapes the world, and the world shapes art in return. All art must therefore be constantly reborn through the lens of contextual and historic interpretation. We must ascend. And what about this one? And please be honest, for art without honesty is just politics.
This is bullshit. You're talking out your ass and wasting my time.
Got it in one. Truth be told, this is my best-selling piece. I did this series under a pseudonym, of course. This series has made more money than any of my serious works. And I did the whole thing as a lark. What does that tell you about the value of art to the common man? Huh? My fellow connoisseur of the arts, here to see my...
Tell me about yourself.
What is there to tell? I am one of the premier artists in the world. My work is primarily in oil paint, but I have been known to do sculpture or performance art as well.
It sounds like you've done a lot of paintings of Gilda. Why her?
Our Gilda is a very singular creature, detective. Do you not see the joie de vivre from within her? I have never met another who clings to life so tenaciously, who lives so in the moment. I must admit I was quite smitten with her for a time.
You're still in love with Gilda, aren't you?
So what if I am? What business is it of yours? She deserves someone who truly understands her ephemeral beauty, not that brute actor.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
The person you should be looking at is Juliana Riggs. That Philistine would not know art from her own excrement. She and Ezra had a rather dramatic fight recently. You could hear her banshee screeches all the way across the hotel.
What were Juliana and Ezra arguing about?
I don't know. I was painting at the time and I was trying to block it out. Though I bet Gilda probably heard them. Maybe you should check with her.
Never mind.
Hello, Mr. Whiskers. Hello, Detective. Did you... Juliana...
my fellow connoisseur.
Uh-huh. Maybe
good.
What would you even know about it? Besides, I think it may be malaria.
Hello, Detective. Did you need something?
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Juliana Riggs, heiress to the Riggs fortune and wife of Bert Riggs. I'm not sure what else you expected, Detective.
I heard you had a big fight with Ezra a few days ago. Care to explain?
Oh, well, it wasn't that big a deal, really. He wanted more money to pay for repairs on the hotel. I wasn't feeling well that day and lashed out a bit at the poor man. I really should have listened to him more.
What's with all the junk in here?
These are our things. We're just waiting till the war blows over so we can bring them back to Mansion.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
If you ask me, it's one of those actors. Or that horrible painter. Their type is always the cause of violence.
Maybe later.
Good luck.
First of all, I am a doctor. Hello, did you need some...
Sure. Tell me about yourself.
Oh, well, I'm a scientist. You've probably met my wife, Juliana, already. I'm not sure what else to say, really. Was there something else, Detective?
I heard that Juliana and Ezra had an argument a few days before he was found dead.
Well, I was in my lab at the time, so I didn't hear it. But Juliana has always been rather critical of Mr. Parker. I think she found something in the overseers. I don't know, really.
Right.
Was there...
Have you noticed Juliana acting strangely lately?
Oh, well, I'm probably just being paranoid, but she's been so much more pleasant. Most people don't really understand us. But I... What a lot was there?
What do you mean Juliana's not the same person?
My wife has always been a very harsh woman, Detective. I don't know who it is in our rooms, but that is not my wife, Detective. Was there something else, Detective?
Tell me about your research.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about this. Secondly, I've told you time
Hello,
and again,
Detective.
you can't
Did you have a question
inside the suit. It's not physically possible.
Good luck catching the murder. I know when I'm getting sick, Bert. Now, why don't you just wander off and play in your living room? Mistress Running,
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here.
Excellent.
progress on construction of the second wing of the vault is completely stalled. Once
Sounds like Ezra was embezzling from his investors.
Protect and serve.
My fellow connoisseur of the...
Sure.
She and Ezra.
Uh-huh. Never mind.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous...
I found some evidence that Ezra was embezzling from you and the other investors.
Oh, well, I really don't believe that. Mr. Parker wouldn't do such a thing, I'm sure.
Never mind.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
Detective, did you need...
Did you have any...
Yeah, I don't want to...
Welcome to the Vault 118 gift shop. Need to restock on hunting or fishing supplies?
I'll take a look, sure.
Something for... Hello, Detective. Did you need something? Looking for a gift to bring back?
Let's see what you have.
Let me know. Welcome to the Vault 118 gift shop. Forgot a personal item at home.
Did you have any thoughts on the case?
I'm afraid not, Detective.
Right.
Looking for a gift.
No, not interested.
Perhaps another...
need someone with a body like...
Uh-huh. You're not so bad yourself.
You should have seen me before all this. Red hair that was the envy of every girl and legs for days, darling. I'm sure you'd rather hear some of my stories from the silver screen rather than talk about that.
I must say, you're quite...
What can I say? I just care to hear some of my...
Have you ever done radio?
Well, darling, play your cards right. Surely you must be...
Uh-huh. I must say,
Keep it up, Tiger. Surely you...
Why don't we grab a bottle of wine?
Sounds good. That was great, Detective, but we probably shouldn't make a habit of this. Catch you later, Tiger. Hey there, Tiger. Here for more...
Tell me something.
Sure, darling.
I found Keith's baseball bat at the scene of the murder.
I don't know, Detective. I can't really imagine Keith. Did you need something else?
Apparently, Juliana had a big argument with Ezra.
Oh, yes. I haven't seen a woman go off like that since Teresa Dubois fired her costume designer. It was fever. But, did you need something else?
I've gotten the impression you've had an...
Look, I love Keith, I do. But sometimes he just can't give me the... It only lasted a few dozen years. Did you need something else?
You need to come clean about...
Look, Detective, I've known about Keith and Ezra for a long time. We're both movie stars. It's just part of the life. Did you need something else?
What were you and Keith talking?
Oh, that? Did you need something else?
Did you...
Well, it is a bit... He did a whole series of paintings of...
Sure.
Did you need something else?
Tell me about yourself.
My favorite. When this... Did you need...
Never mind.
I'll be around, languishing from your inattention.
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here.
Protect and serve.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the...
I think you're...
That's just silly, Detective.
Ezra was embezzling your money.
You were...
It's a shame. I thought I could keep the ruse going a little longer. Oh, well. Had to end eventually, I suppose. This doesn't have to end in more violence, Detective. Just walk away. I'll leave, and you can tell them I escaped.
Why did you kill Juliana?
I hadn't planned on it, But Juliana figured out what I was doing and had to be dealt with swiftly. I thought I could get a bit more money out of this place before...
Right.
What's it going to be?
Not a chance.
Then...
Now a free fire zone. Well, that's it.
I found the killer. It was Ezra. He killed Juliana and took her place to hide his tracks.
My word! I never thought Mr. Parker was capable of something like this. What happened when you confronted him?
He attacked me, but it's over now. Your residents are safe.
Here you are, Detective. Payment for your services. Good day to you!
going down. Basement.
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs. I got the guns if you got the caps.
Show me what you got.
You got it.
Bait shop's got everything you
Take
need.
it one day at a time.
Hi. Welcome to the bait shop. If you need any odds and ends, I'm your man.
Let's see what you have.
Happily.
You another vulture circling over Andre's body? He ain't dead. Wait. No. It's a mainlander. Well, welcome to my little clinic. If you need doc...
Yeah, I need a doc.
Well, speak up.
Uh-huh. I'm pretty beat up.
And that's that. Anything else bothering you?
I think I've soaked up too many rads.
Everyone on that? Done. Now, was there anything else bothering you?
Actually, it's...
What?
Sure. Hey, Doc.
Welcome to my clinic. You need anything?
Who's Andre?
Poor Andre is my patient over there. He spent too long a spell in the fog.
I know a few things about medicine.
You say, what? But I'll be watching.
Let's take a look.
Food in front, dock in back. The bait shop.
Mariner says the island's alive, and it's got it in for us.
Damn those feral ghouls. And damn the island for sending them after Petey.
I wiped out the feral ghouls at the campground.
The hero of our saga, it's only right.
I think I deserve more than that.
I suppose I could part with it. I've been thinking he'd never want...
I'm sorry. You must have been very fond of him.
Everybody was. He had a farm, little ways north. The island sent something after him. A huge... Grandpa, bravely, if you can...
That fog crawler's gonna pay.
That's the...
Children of Adam are dangerous. Don't trust them.
You know, I've heard there's a parcel of Simps on this island now. Whatever the fuck that means.
Hi there.
Don't talk to Bertha. She's crazy.
I don't have time for mainlanders.
Hey, you Bertha.
Get lost. I don't need your charity.
Hey there.
You talked to Cassie Dalton? Shame what happened to her family.
I'm scraping by.
Hey.
You ain't armed. You ain't long for this work. Why my guns now?
You need it? The bait shop's got it.
Damn cat knocked something over. Again.
Tink didn't mean anything by it, Mitch.
Mitch.
You want me to
How
work
can
this
the last
handwritten
plank
file of yours?
set you up?
Watch your tone.
What's so special about the fog?
Can you? It's a lie. Madness, Will.
No thanks.
Pity. Fine.
Hey there.
You ready to head to Acadia?
Let's go, Long.
Follow me, then.
Stay clear of the quarry. Loads of trackers.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannons. The island catch you off guard.
We need to move through the mainland. Old mountain trail. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen in common. Mainlanders,
hey.
A dose of Radaway is all you need.
Wait there.
See, the fog can do a number on you. Get you all turned around. Does something to your brain. Trappers were mean to begin with, but now... Here's the mountain trail. We stick to this and we'll make it to Acadia. You like them puppies? We grow everything extra mean on that. Still got a ways to go. Crawler. They usually stick to the deep fog. Best we steer clear, but you never know. When I was a young lad, no higher than your knee, the whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before.
Come on.
Gulper's got a fondness for fresh water. A small gulper, like the ones in these parts, is a fair challenge. Now the big ones, they can grow 2-3 times the size of a man. Good thing you don't see too many of them around. Time for a drink.
Stringing one more soul to their damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another rad-worshipping lunatic, that's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those, too?
Sounds like none of my business.
Lucky for you.
Do not sully this one with your blood. You!
What's Acadia done to make you distrust them?
They supply Far Harbor with the means to turn back Adam's holy fall. You do well to avoid such creatures.
You do know you're crazy, right?
Watch yourself, outsider.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic...
Chosen!
Well, what's next? Up ahead, the air's clean. No fog. Acadia's not too far now. And we've arrived. Acadia's all they'll be waiting for. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of...
I can handle things from here.
Good luck in there. You ever want to hunt the forest and walk? Damn. Can't remember if I had my path this week.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, Do you think Kasumi is a synth?
Who or what she is isn't important.
But it is. It's everything. Imagine just looking at your own hands and having to wonder, was I born with these, or were they manufactured? None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie, that someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but tell me.
Sure. I'm a human being, not a synth.
Are you sure? I don't mean to...
I remember being in my house the day the bombs fell. We ran to the vault. We were frozen. I was the only survivor.
No memories before then? Just a single day, and then waking up alone? We so easily accept what's presented to us as the truth, don't we? Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations, but I can promise you that we will accept you, no matter what you decide you are.
Thank you. You've given me a lot to think about.
I'm glad to hear it, and I'm sure you're eager to talk to Kasumi.
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
So you're that new fellow from the Commonwealth. It's so wonderful to meet someone from back home. I'm afraid Kasumi doesn't seem to want to discuss it, but how are things there?
Getting better every day, I think.
Oh, that's so good to hear. I would like to see it again someday. Acadia is all well and good, I suppose, but...
You're safe here.
I'm sure I'll see you.
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all someone's got.
Sir...
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
What's that you're working on?
Just trying to cobble some pre-war junk into something usable. Now, do you mind telling me what you're doing here?
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? You came all this way... for me? Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
What do you mean?
I'm not their daughter. I'm a synth. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Rei are still your parents.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth, things would be so much simpler. Acadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more going on here than just the refuge. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
What kind of problem is there in Acadia?
It's a long story. I just have to figure out how to... Wait, you find things. Track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay. Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
You don't trust Dima? After you came all this way for him?
I didn't come to Acadia for him. I came here because this place offered answers. And now that I found a place I belong, I'd rather not lose it all if Dima is secretly planning to destroy everything.
I'll help if I can. But that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
Eavesdropping on the next meeting sounds like our best bet. I'll see if I can find a way inside that room.
Okay. Good luck.
That's it.
We need to accomplish this without bloodshed. Far Harbor and the Children of Adam have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
They're going to kill each other, Dima. There's no stopping it. We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side? Building the fog condensers around Far Harbor wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Adam without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake. The nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
Far Harbor had cast them out. They have strange beliefs, but they have always accepted us for what we are. And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the new Confessor isn't. High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbor.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
My old memory banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly more worried they'd accidentally trip the pre-war security. and get hurt, giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my old memories. I thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to forgetting something as I have, but I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands...
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
We can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught, or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least prepare her to go in. We're running out of options. I say we tell her how to crack into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment, Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm finishing up some tweaks to the program right now. I'll leave a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program, use it to break into the memory banks. Got it.
Hopefully you won't have to. We'll keep monitoring the situation. I only want you going in if we have no other choice.
Acadia's far away enough from the Institute. We don't have to worry.
Security's too good.
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
So, I understand you've seen a good bit of our island. What do you think?
Synths and humans will all get along someday. I just know it.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the children of Adam will? Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous? Do you have a way in? Into his memories?
Uh-huh. I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, Dima was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of connection between your head and the computer. I'll bet that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data, helping you through any security guarding it. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just, well, it's a little exciting, isn't it? You'll let me know what you find? I'll keep an eye on things here.
I'll get Dima's memories, and then we'll figure things out from there.
Good luck.
Hey, Kasumi.
Dima has secrets. We have to find out what he's really up to.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside. Well, some of us
New guy, right?
It
Look.
certainly wasn't what I was expecting.
I'm not anybody worth.
It means there's hope, right?
It's not your fault. You try having somebody botch a mind wipe on you.
What do you mean, mind?
Oh, for fuck's sake. You're a synth on the run. You go to someone, you get a new face, and they wipe you. Only somebody. Now just... I'm really not up to chatting right now.
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
That's a little rude, don't you think? Treat all your guests like this?
No. We don't have guests. Acadia is only as secure as we make it. If there's a synth who needs a safe, that makes you and it's nothing personal.
Too bad it's not your call to make, isn't it?
You're right. Dima says you can stay.
I can't wait to get out of here and travel.
Want to buy something or what?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Don't touch everything.
Uh-huh.
buy something or what?
What can you tell me about Acadia?
It's smaller than I'd like it to be. But then, we don't exactly have the numbers to fill someplace larger. Makes it easier to defend anyway. Forget it. Did you want something or not?
So, what's your story?
I don't like talking about it. I made it to Acadia. That's what matters. Now that I'm here, I'm going to make sure.
So, I understand you've seen a good bit of our island. What do you think?
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got. It certainly wasn't what I was expecting, but...
Hi.
So, I understand you've seen a good bit of our island. What do you think?
It's kind of beautiful, in its own way.
That's... refreshing. This island, with all of its danger and beauty, predates you and I. And it will continue to, and then, pass...
That sounds like a noble goal.
Well, thank you. I wish more shared the sentiment. I should note that I'm not fully versed in human anatomy, but I'm your best chance of medical...
Right.
Since Dima has a...
I could use a doctor.
Time to put my... What is it you need a doctor for?
Not feeling so...
I will do...
Just hurt all over.
Let's see here. Okay, could be worse. Something else I can do for you?
Too much radiation.
Okay.
You want to buy something or what?
I'll take a look, sure.
All right.
Right. How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy, you know any tricks? Heads up. How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy, you know any tricks?
One day, I'm gonna get out there and see the rest of the world.